Hello commanders, welcome back. Today we are going to take a look at the Imperial Courier, one of the 3 new playable ships that were added to the game with the Powerplay update. The Courier is only available to members of the Imperial Navy, and in order to acquire it you must first achieve the rank of Master within the Imperial Navy. It looks very similar to the Imperial Clipper, only smaller, but it also reminds a lot of the Eagle performance-wise. It was made as a personal transport for officials, but it can also be used as a multi-role ship, and its cost is at around 2.5 million credits. It is considered as a quite fast ship since its normal top speed can go up to 280 meters per second and its boost speed can go up to 380 meters per second, and it is also quite maneuverable with 7 maneuverability. It has some very good defenses with 230 values of the shields and 144 value of the armor, and it also has 3 medium hard points to carry weapons and 4 utility mounts to help it defend itself and perform different activities. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the stats of the Imperial Courier and see how we can make it work better for us. With the basic loadout, when you first buy the Imperial Courier, it has 10.4 available power, 12 tons only of maximum cargo capacity, and a jump range of 8.83 light years and 7.69 light years laden. Now let's go ahead and buy the best modules available for the Imperial Courier and see how much better these stats will be. After buying and equipping the best available modules for the Imperial Courier, our available power is now to 15.6, which is quite decent, and our jump range has gone up to 21.13 light years and 18.15 light years laden. Since the Imperial Courier is not considered an explorer and exploration ship, this jump range is quite good. The Courier has 6 internal compartments, of which 2 class 3, 3 class 2 and 1 class 1, and that means that it can take a maximum shield generator of class 3. Now let's go ahead and take a look how good is the Courier at the different activities in the game, and of course we are going to start with trading. We are going to replace everything, every internal compartment with the maximum cargo rack for every slot and see what the maximum cargo capacity of the Courier will be. With only cargo racks equipped, our Imperial Courier has a maximum cargo capacity of 30 tons, which isn't that good at all, and if we add some protection, we get a cargo capacity of 22 tons with the best cell generator available for the Courier, the A3. We can downgrade this cell generator, and this time our cargo capacity will be at 26 tons only with an A2 cell generator, so it is quite obvious that the Imperial Courier is not the best choice if you want to make money out of trading, and it should be avoided if that's the activity you want to follow. And the same goes for mining. Despite the fact that you can equip a class 2 mining laser and even a refinery with 4 beans, your cargo capacity will only be 24 tons, and that means that you are not going to make a lot of profit out of mining. We haven't even added collector or a prospector limber controller. If we add a collector limber controller, our cargo capacity will go down to 20 tons, and let's not even talk about a prospector limber controller. That will cut our profit even further. You could choose to replace the shield generator for a prospector limber controller or even add an extra cargo rack in its place, but that will leave you defenseless in case someone attacks you. So obviously the Imperial Courier is not the best choice for normal trading nor mining. Let's go ahead and take a look at the exploration capabilities of the Courier this time. We are going to see if we can achieve a higher jump range, and in order to do this we are going to replace all the basic modules with the lightest version, which is the D version of the modules. Let's go ahead and see what we can achieve this way. I have replaced pretty much everything with its lightest version, and have also added all the necessary modules for deep space exploration, which are advanced discovery scanner, detailed surface scanner, a shield generator for some protection, an autofill maintenance unit, and a fuel scoop to help us replenish our fuel. And our jump range has gone up to 24.96 light years, which is not that bad. It's not the best jump range for an exploration ship, but it could be used for some kind of deep space exploration. The main problem is not the jump range on the Imperial Courier. The main problem is of course the fuel tank, which has only a capacity of 8, and if we go ahead and add an extra fuel tank, thankfully the Imperial Courier has enough internal compartments to do this. You can see that this will reduce our jump range to 22.10 light years, and it will only give us an extra capacity of 8 tons. It's not that bad. You could use it if you want to do a short trip of exploration, but I will not recommend for deep space exploration. If we remove that extra fuel tank and add some heatsink launchers, 2 heatsink launchers, our jump range will be at 23.95 light years. So in general that means that the Imperial Courier is not very good for exploration. It can do some short trips, but you are going to have problems and you will have to replenish your fuel tank quite often. You can of course replace all the necessary modules for exploration and add some cargo racks, turn the Imperial Courier into a nice rare goods trader, but that will only give you a cargo capacity of 26 tons and a very good jump range of 18.25 light years laden. This jump range is quite good for rare goods trading, of course with nothing else equipped, only a D2 shield generator to have some basic protection. But that cargo capacity is very bad, you're not gonna make any real profit with this ship for rare goods trading, and if you can afford an Imperial Courier, then you can certainly afford a Type 6 transporter that has around 100 tons of cargo capacity and can make you a lot of money from rare goods trading. So far we have seen that the Imperial Courier is not the best option for trading, any kind of trading, normal trading, rare goods trading, mining or exploration. There are much better options than the Imperial Courier to perform these activities. There is only one activity left that we haven't tested the Imperial Courier, and this is of course combat. Let's go ahead and give to our courier a nice combat loadout and see if at least is good at this activity. Like we have said before, the courier has 3 medium hardpoints that can take weapons of class 2 and 4 utility mounts. The placement of the hardpoints is quite decent, it's quite good. There are 2 on the wings and 1 under the hull, and that means that you can equip fixed weapons and have them fire at your enemy at the same time without any real problem. Another great advantage of the Imperial Courier is its very good power. Its available power is at 15.6 with the best available power plant, which is the A4, and that means that we can have the best shield generator, A3, a fuel scoop to help us with fuel because the capacity of fuel tank is really small, and at least 1 shield cell bank of A2. With this remaining available power we can do a very nice combination of weapons such as normal loadouts like 3 multi-cannons, 3 lasers, or we can go for more extreme loadouts such as 3 railguns which require a lot of power, and after we have chosen the loadout we want we can go to the utility mounts and add as many shield boosters or any other module we want. Of course we can do combination of kinetic and laser weapons, add railguns and kinetic or laser weapons. We can do pretty much everything we want. Like this loadout over here with 2 class 2 pulse lasers, fixed pulse lasers, and 1 class 2 gimbal cannon to help us take down the hull of our enemies faster. We have enough available power yet, and we can go ahead and equip our shield boosters. And that way we can have this nice loadout with 2 pulse lasers and 1 cannon and 3 shield boosters of A0. This is a nice combat loadout. Let's take our Imperial Courier outside and give it a try. Let's see if it is any good against enemies. 1 shield generator of A3, a shield cell bank of A2, 2 pulse lasers and 1 gimbal cannon. In order to ensure that you are not going to have any problem with the power, you can go to the modules on your right panel and place the cargo hatch, the fuel scoop and the frameshift drive at priority 2. As you can see, we will have plenty of power to use our weapons, and you can do this for every other module you have equipped and you don't think that you are going to need while fighting. Of course, before we go out there and start shooting enemies, let's take a look at the cockpit. It has some really nice view, you can go around and watch many beautiful sights, but it is a small one. And let's launch and see what kind of speed we can achieve with the Imperial Courier.
Landing gear retracted.
Always 4 pips on the engine. I like the sound, it does have a nice sound. Let's see what we can do with this ship. Okay, let's take a look at the speed. Our normal speed can go up to 293, around 293, and if we boost $398, it is quite fast. This one little fast ship, I hope it is good at fighting as well. Let's find something to shoot at. Let's go after this Master Cobra. See how fast we can kill it with our Imperial Courier.
Under attack. Scan detected.
Others have joined, of course.
Target shields offline.
Always trying to steal our bounties, these NPCs. Cobra is quite agile, and we will have some problems with the cannon. Let's try to kill it. That was a nice hit. We're still doing more damage with our lasers. We can fire them continuously because we have absolutely no problem with power. Let's finish it. And let's kill it now.
Target shields online. Target shields offline.
Wasn't bad.
Target destroyed.
Okay, that's a nice target. A master Imperial Clipper. Let's go after it. See if we can kill it. Well, of course we can kill it. How fast is the real question? I don't want him to face me, so let's maneuver around. And start the attack.
Target shields offline.
Shields went down quite fast.
Under attack.
Let's get closer to use our cannon. It was a nice hit, but didn't hit his power plant very good. Let's return and finish him. The Clipper, despite its size, is quite maneuverable. Don't want to crash with that thing.
Target shields
Since I'm
online.
back up.
Target shields offline.
And back down. Down to 9%. And it's pretty much dead. Only 3% left of its hull. Power plant is down to 50%. And that was it. It wasn't very hard to kill it. It was a nice fight. Again, I am having some fun, a lot of fun actually, fighting with the Courier. I didn't expect it. Let's go after this Python. Another Master Python, very nice selection of enemies, of targets. Let's go after it and kill it. Well, it's taking a while to take down its shields, but
Target
we
shields
managed it.
offline.
Now let's get closer and use our cannon. Another thing I have noticed is that you must have your ship a bit elevated, have the nose a bit elevated if you want to land your hits with the hard point that is under the hull, pretty much like the Viper. It's not a big problem, it's not a big deal, it's just something that you must have into your mind when you're fighting. Like here. We're doing some nice damage. And this is why it's good to have a nice agile ship, to avoid crashes like this one. Down 13% and it's going to be dead really soon. That was quite good and a nice bounty as well. Although the Courier has enough internal compartments to add the necessary modules for piracy, such as a frame-seat drive interdictor, a hatch breaker limit, and of course a cargo scanner, you're not going to have a lot of cargo space available, only 16 tons of cargo space if you want to have a shield generator, and it should be avoided for that role. In general, it is a very fun ship to have combat, do combat with it. There are other ships that are much more effective, that will gain you a lot more money from piracy, from bounty hunting, such as the Vulture, the Imperial Clipper, or even the Asp, but it is quite fun, and if you would like to fight with the Imperial Courier, you can do it and enjoy it. As for the other activities, I would avoid it. There are much better options for trading, mining and exploration. So this was the Imperial Courier, a very beautiful ship, quite nice at fighting, but pretty much useless at everything else. Maybe when they will add the ability to transport other players and NPCs and equip it with transport specific modules, it will be able to fulfill its role as personal transport for officials or for whoever you want, and be quite effective at what this activity will look like. Thank you very much for joining me watching this video. I'm Squid of Love, fly safe commanders, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.